Hi guys, welcome to another episode of WAEC Past Question with Dr. Tai Academy. This is a series where we solve WAEC theory past questions and even objective. So today we're going to be looking at this past question on Rutherford atomic model. It's a theory question, so it carries a bit of marks. So make sure you pay attention. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe and share with your friends. I'm going to leave the playlist on atomic models in the description box. So that's a complete series of all the atomic models that you can be asked in WAEC or JAM. So let's look at this question. So the first question says that what is the structure of the atom as proposed by Rutherford? Brilliant. It's a good way to start. What is the structure of the atom as proposed by Rutherford? We know that Rutherford's model is the nuclear model. So the Rutherford model is the nuclear model because it came with the discovery of the nucleus. So the Rutherford model has a nucleus, which is the center of the atom. And in the nucleus, that is where we have the protons, according to Rutherford. So I'm going to choose a color to indicate the proton. So the proton is in the nucleus according to Rutherford. And according to Rutherford, electrons orbit around the nucleus. So I'm going to just draw a few orbitals that electrons orbit around the nucleus according to Rutherford. So this will be an accurate way to describe the an atom according to Rutherford. Let's label that. So should you be asked this in an exam condition, please make sure you draw a diagram and you label it appropriately and you write one or two sentences. So according to Rutherford, this is the nucleus. Here, proton, and you have electrons orbiting around the nucleus. So that's that. Question 2. State 3 conclusions that can be drawn from Rutherford's experiment on scattering the alpha particles. A major conclusion that came from that experiment was that the nucleus, that's wrong, is at the center of the atom. So question 2 states the conclusion that 3 conclusions that can be drawn from Rutherford's experiment on scattering of alpha particles. We already covered that in the class on Rutherford's model, so check that out. But just to paraphrase, that led to the discovery of the nucleus as the center of the atom, that the nucleus is positively charged, the electrons orbit around the nucleus, and that there is a lot of empty space around the atoms between the nucleus and the electrons. Question 3. Which of the following is or are limitations of the Rutherford model? Question 3. Which of the following is or are the limitations of the Rutherford model? Each of the atomic model that we know has one limitation or the other, and Rutherford is no exception. So what are the statements that we have? Statement 1. It is applicable when energy is radiated as electrons are evolving. Yes, that's true. According to Rutherford, it is applicable when energy is radiated in a continuous mode. That is also true as a limitation. It applies to an atom with only one electron. No, that was not a limitation for Rutherford. So we can confidently say option C is the correct answer, because these are the actual limitations that came with Rutherford model, that it is only applicable when electrons are revolving and they are always radiating energy in a continuous mode. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and do share with your friends. And see you next